If your camera only has the option to insert one SD card, I'm going to show you how to add an extra SD card. Well, sort of. For the people who are subscribed and watch my videos, you know that the main camera I use to film all my videos and the camera I use for every photo shoot is a Canon EOS R. When I first bought this camera, I was mostly shooting street photography, so the issue of it only having a slot for one SD card has never really bothered me. But a couple years ago when I started shooting portraits and dabbling around with weddings, the thought of something happening to that card after shooting something like a wedding has always worried me. I've had cards fail on me in the past, so after shoots it almost felt like I was gambling, hoping that the card would appear when plugging it into my computer. Now for the longest time I complained about the one SD card slot on the EOS R, but a while ago I discovered this app called Cascable. I've made a video talking about this app in the past. I'll leave a link to watch it at the end of this video, but in this video I'll be diving into one specific feature, and by far the best one, and that's the ability to add more storage options to your camera when shooting. This is not specific to one camera brand. Instead, it works with the majority of cameras and allows you to store full-size RAWs, not just JPEGs. So to actually do this, you need either your phone or a tablet. I believe this works on Android devices as well, but I've only done this on my iPad and iPhone. Then you need to download this app called Cascable. Let me just say that I'm not sponsored by Cascable to make this video. Instead, I'm just making this video because I really enjoy this app. To make this work, you actually need to have the Pro version of Cascable, which is actually fairly cheap if you're going to use it all the time. You can upgrade to the Pro version for $35.99 a year, or you can buy it outright for $84.99. Now before you exit this video, I would suggest you watch the rest of this video, then make your decision whether you think it's worth it or not. Once you upgrade to Pro, you actually have a lot more features available to you, and one of those is Storage Link. And this is a feature that's going to give us that extra SD card slot, or just another storage option. What Storage Link allows you to do is connect your camera to Cascable either via Wi-Fi or tethered by USB, and create these links between your camera's SD card and other storage options on your phone or tablet. When the link is created, it will copy all the photos from the SD card to the other end of the link in real time. Here, let me show you how this works. So we're gonna go into Cascable, which is the app we're talking about today. And this is where we're gonna go ahead and connect our camera. So we have the EOS R here, and we have a USB-C cable with a USB-C hub here. And we're just gonna go ahead and plug our USB-C hub into the camera, and the other end of the USB-C cable is gonna be connected into our EOS R. Once we have that connected, we're going to turn on the EOS R. We're going to go ahead and click on the reconnect button, and you can see that it says reconnect because I've connected to it before, but if you're new to Cascable, it should just say connect camera, or you can go up to no camera and click on connect to other. As you can see, there are a ton of other camera brands you can connect to this app, so you're not just limited to Canon, anywhere from Nikon to Sony to Fujifilm. So we're going to go ahead and click on reconnect. It shouldn't take too long to connect. As you can see, it connected right away, and it's much faster and smoother than the Canon Camera Connect app. So after you've connected your camera, we're gonna go over to the fourth tab, which is our Photos tab. It looks like a gallery icon, and this is where we're gonna make our storage link. As you can see under other storage, I already have a folder here that's named Lexi, and this is because I used this method during my last photo shoot. And then now this is our EOS R SD card, and as you can see, if we take a photo right here, it should update as usual to the SD card. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our storage location. So we're gonna click on add storage location, and as you can see, you have the option between iCloud Drive or on my iPad if you have the storage for it. And we're gonna go ahead and create a new folder, and we're just gonna name this Cascable. As you can see, I already have a folder like that, so we're just gonna rename this to something like test. And we're just gonna click done. Now we have our test folder that's stored in our iCloud Drive that popped up under other storage. Now for the sake of this video, we want to also connect our Samsung T5 SSD. That way I can just show you how it works on something other than iCloud. So we're going to connect this, and we're going to add our next storage location. We're going to go down. You can see that Samsung T5 popped up, and we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to create a folder in there, and we'll just name it the exact same thing, test. Click on done and click done again. Now we have our test folder that's in our Samsung T5 that popped up under our other storage. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually create our storage link. So we're gonna click on these two pages with the plus button, and on the from side, we're gonna select our EOSR, and then on the to side, we're gonna go ahead and select our test folder that's in our iCloud storage. Now, as you can see, you have the option between storing raw photos, JPEG, or HEIF. We're gonna go ahead and stay on all and click create link. Now you can see that we have a link created from our EOSR to our test folder that's in our iCloud drive. So if we go ahead and take a photo of my hand here, you can see that it stores it to the SD card as it should, and it also stored it to our test folder that's in our iCloud drive. And just to show you, if we actually go to our iCloud folder and go into our iCloud storage, find our test folder. Once we found our test folder, go in there, you can see that our photo of our hand is in there. But let's say I want to store it to our Samsung T5 now. Let's go over to the create a link button. We're gonna go on the from side, click on EOSR, and on the to side, we're gonna click on test folder that's in our Samsung T5. Click on create link, and then we're gonna take a photo and see how this works. So we're just gonna go ahead and take a photo of my tripod here. And as you can see, if we go over to the SD card, the photo of the tripod is in there. Now, if we go over to our test folder that's in our Samsung T5, the tripod is also in there. And if we go ahead and check our files folder, go to our Samsung T5, click on our test folder, you can see that the photo of the tripod is also in there. So let's go ahead and just snap a couple photos and you can see how this works. As you can see, the photos are starting to preview. This means it's writing to our drives. I took about 3 or 4 photos. Now if we go into our SD card storage, you can see that the photos are there as they should be. Now if we also go to our test folder on our Samsung T5, you can also see that the photos were written there as well. Once you have that link created, you can go ahead and start shooting. Every photo you capture will automatically get copied to each storage location without slowing down your camera. This is because your camera is not doing any of the processing. And let's say your camera is disconnected for some reason. When you reconnect it, it will ask if you want to copy all the new photos taken while it was disconnected, which is pretty cool. So how practical is this? Because I know the wheels are just spinning up there. How am I going to use this? Why would I bring a USB cable and hard drive with me? Whatever it is, let me tell you how I use it and how I think it should be used. For every studio shoot, I bring my iPad. That way I can use it to display the photos to the client during the session. At the same time, I use Storage Link to store the photos to my Samsung T7. If I'm shooting something on the go, then I can connect my camera to Cascable on my iPhone and store to an iCloud folder. iCloud storage is fairly cheap, which makes it a great option. If you're shooting weddings, you can connect to your phone and have it in your pocket while writing to it. Or if you don't have a Wi-Fi connection to write to iCloud, then you can easily carry one of those side bags or have your phone in your pocket with a small Samsung T7 connected. There are a number of ways to make this work, and it doesn't have to be too difficult. It takes minutes to set up and could save you in case something happens to your card. But if you would like to do this without spending the money, you do have another option. Most camera manufacturers have their own apps that allow you to control your camera via the app. Some apps even allow you to save your photos to your phone. I know the Canon Camera Connect app allows you to do this, but it does have its limitations and issues. The app only allows you to save JPEG previews instead of the full res raw photos. It also doesn't support USB tethering and storage to other drives. I've also never had a good experience with the app. It's always lagging, crashing, and oftentimes takes me 10 minutes to connect to my camera. So I'd rather stick with Cascable. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video and got something useful out of it. If you want to watch the full video I made on all of Cascable's features, you can click the link in the description. Don't forget to click that like button. It truly does help the channel grow. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and make sure you hit that bell to be notified when I post a new video. Thanks for watching.